This is Boxing Tickets NI in association with SB Sports Chaco. We're here at the Colin Moraga final press conference and we bumped into Paddy Donovan again. How are you, mate?
Yeah, feeling good. Press conference is out of the way, so today is obviously the day that we have to monitor the weight a lot and get ready for tomorrow's win. But I'm excited. I'm very excited to be back in Belfast and I'm ready to go.
It was only obviously a few weeks ago you were here in this very room watching obviously Graham McCormick and Dominic Donegan, I guess, when you probably look back a few weeks and you're going, now I'm back here again. You were actually probably here in a scouting mission that night, were you?
Yeah, we're here supporting Graham and Jamie. Graham McCormick and Jamie Morrissey was fighting that night. Both of them got the wins. So yeah, it was absolutely a brilliant night and I was very happy to be here in attendance and supporting the guys from back home. And yeah, I'm delighted to be back here again. This is my third time to be fighting here in Belfast, and every fight is getting bigger and it's getting bigger and it's getting bigger. So I'm very excited and I'm ready to put on a tremendous show.
When we obviously spoke the other week when you were announcing the card, there was no opponent, but obviously you're going to be fighting Tom Hill. I think Tom's obviously been pretty much, I think he's looked at BoxRec and he thought that because you were ranked below Rohan Dahi, he thought that you were an easier task. I guess the thing is, you're on the way up. Probably Rohan Dahi's probably maybe, well, he's not on the way down, but Tom Hill had a great one. Do you sort of use that as a fuel for Saturday night, knowing that he thinks that you're only the second best in Ireland? Do you use that as a good fuel for Saturday?
One, that's a big mistake he's made if he's looking at BoxRec and thinking because I'm ranked 2 or whatever the way they have me ranked, and that Rohan Dates is better than me. It's a mistake there alone. I am the best welterweight in Ireland, and it's only time, maybe because he has more fights, that's why these guys may be ranked higher than me, but maybe on paper, but in the ring I am the best welterweight in Ireland. So he's making a big mistake if he thinks that Rohan Dates is a better fighter than me. I'll be ready for Tom Hill. I know he's a good challenge, he's a good step up, he's a good fight, he's a decent fighter, but he has never or will never share a ring with a better opponent than me.
I guess in some ways, obviously, it's a good opponent you've always wanted. You know, you've always wanted a good opponent to step up the rounds with. I guess that's probably going to bring out more on everybody since your debut. You obviously did a stunning debut across the road in the Ulster Hall. Is this obviously now where you can really showcase your talents? I guess Pierce O'Leary, obviously the debut the same night, he's obviously signed with Frank Warren and he's having knockouts and getting big people talking. Is this obviously now your time to obviously come back, sort of probably maybe say from the shadows sort of slightly and show everybody what Paddy Donovan's all about?
Well, my name is so big in Ireland right now. Everyone knows me, and anyone that's shared the ring in Ireland with me knows how good I am. Yes, last year was a tough year because I had a couple of deaths in my family and I wasn't as big as it's supposed to be. But I'm back, and I'm back better than ever, and I'm ready. I'm ready for any challenge and any fighter. And as I said, I believe that I'm going to be a world champion, and I'm going to be a world champion. There's no doubt about that in my mind. And I'm ready for Tom Hill. I know, as I said, he's going to be a good challenge. He's going to bring a good fight. It's a good step up in my career in the right direction. But as soon as he's in the ring with me, he'll know how good I am.
Obviously, I know I spoke to you before about obviously commiserations, obviously the deaths in the family. Do you see it as a driving force? I guess sometimes people take, I've obviously experienced death really close to my own family, but do you feel that probably more the sense of pride and honour and obviously it helps you to achieve your dreams more, knowing that you've someone upstairs keeping an eye for you, but at the same time there's always a lasting memory to go when tough times get tough, when you're in a fight and you need that sort of wee push, there's going to be a voice in your head that goes, come on Paddy, let's do this.
It's going to be, as you said, it's going to be it's emotional thinking about it. It's an emotional ride when you lose somebody. I've lost 2 people in the age of 20, my uncle and first cousin last season. So yeah, it plays a lot in your head, but I'm back. I'm in a great place mentally and physically, and I'm in a great place, and it's great motivation to have them. I know they're no longer here, but I can feel their spirits with me, and yeah, they're going to push me on, and I'm doing this I'm pushing this extra little bit, that extra little grit for these boys that they're no longer here with us, and I'm sure they're going to be looking down very proud of me, making the family proud, putting my family name up there, and yeah, I'm excited to get in the ring and as I said, just go through emotions but put on a great performance.
when we spoke obviously the last time a few weeks ago, we were obviously saying about Limerick. Every interview, and I was speaking to Graham McCormick yesterday, and I was saying to him, because I'd obviously done one with Lee Reeves the other day, and every interview I have with Limerick boxers, I keep pushing this button home that Limerick needs big fight nights, but more so than that, you've so many shining lights obviously in Limerick that are obviously leading the way. You know, you've other sports involved as well, but there's a busload of obviously fighters now in Limerick. They can obviously headline cards and everything else, but when yous are leading the way, I guess probably when times are tough for people in Limerick, yous are really good icons for people to look at because you're doing things the right way.
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. Look, I believe I'm the role model in Limerick, one of the role models. I believe I'm the driving force in professional boxing. I'm trained by Andy Lee. I've got talent. I was very successful in the amateurs. I was well known before as a professional fighter. I'm trained by my dad, who's one of the most popular coaches, is the most popular, I believe, in Limerick. I come from a boxing family. My dad trains not only great fighters, so yeah, I believe that I'm a driving force. I'm one of the guys that kids looks up to, and I want to be the role model for them. I want to show them that you can do it. You can come from tough areas, tough places, tough childhoods, tough families, sad backgrounds, anything. You know what I mean? Anything. You can come and you can achieve your goals. Limerick is a great supportive city. They really get behind their athletes, their people. They're really all one kind of a unit. So yeah, that's why it's a very close-knit community. And yeah, as long as guys like me keep pushing, keep being successful, there's kids going to come through and they want to be the next Paddy Donovan, the next Edward Donovan, the next Jason Harty, Lee Reeves, Graham O'Shea, Graham McCormick, Jamie Morrissey, you know what I mean? So we're the driving force and we just want to continue that.
Definitely, and I very much echo that. I pretty much feel sometimes as if I'm from Limerick because I speak to you so much, but you are all pretty much the same. You are all passionate, hard working, honest guys, and you just want to do well for yourselves. Probably Graham, probably more so in what Graham's come through in life.
Graham came through a very, very tough background. You know, I was a kid, 2 and 3 years old, when Graham was in the boxing gym with my dad. So he's been around a long time. He's achieved what he wanted to achieve, and he's still going on to break his boundaries. He's came from a very, very tough period of his life to turn pro and to be very successful. So I'm very happy for Graham. You couldn't ask for a nicer human being, all-round guy. So all the success that comes his way, I'm so happy for him.
Definitely, and as I say, if Graham McCormick can obviously come back from the despairs, if he can, then anybody can. Obviously, just finally on Saturday night, you probably really don't sometimes like to make predictions, but how do you see the fight with Tom Hill going?
It's going to be a good fight. I believe it's an 8-round fight, so I believe round 4 or 5, I'll start to change gears and I'll hopefully push for a stoppage. Now, I'm not saying guaranteeing that, but if I feel like it's there, I'm gonna smash it.
Well, listen, thanks very much for your time, Paddy, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you when you become victorious on Saturday night.
Thank you, Steve.
Cheers, take care.